So you can start off just standing on the K1 with your knees slightly bent. Then you can lean back, and this really feels good and works out the backs of your legs and your upper back. Or you can lean forward, and this gives your upper back and your shoulders a really good stretch and workout, and also feels really good on the backs of the legs. Now I'm going to be leaning forward and putting a little bit of pressure on the handle, pulling my abs in. So this is like a standing abs exercise, and also works the fronts of your legs really well. And then you can do a calf raise, and any of these exercises can be done barefoot or with shoes on. Now we're going to do a squat, and there's a couple variations that you can do, changing where your hands are. So you can do a traditional yoga chair pose. You can have your hands on your hips or have them on the stand for balance. Also, any of the positions can be made static or dynamic. So if you see a position where I'm moving around in it, that's a dynamic position. So that makes it a little bit more challenging on your balance and strength. Here's a lunge that you could do. And now I'm going to go into a few upper body workouts. So how to get an upper body workout, an arm workout using the K1 is you really have to put direct pressure on it. So you could do a straight arm plank, or you could go into a push-up. You can also do a push-up on your knees. Any of these positions can be made easier or more challenging depending on your goals and your abilities. So here's a plank on my knees, and then I'm going to go into a plank, just a regular plank. This is going to be really good for your back and your abs and your arms. And you can also do side planks, which are great for the obliques, and it's really going to trim your waist. This is a traditional yoga pose, downward dog, and here's upward dog. So if you're a yoga fan, there are a lot of yoga positions and Pilates positions that you can do using the K1. This is a tricep dip, and this is going to fatigue your triceps really quickly. You can also work out in regular clothes too if you're on the go and you're not going to be breaking a sweat. Here are a few ab workouts that you could do, or ab positions that you can do. These are kind of modified Pilates positions, and you just need to sit on the right spot on the plate, and it's going to be working out your abs intensely. Alright, so as you can see, I just gave you guys a really good, short little workout. Now the 4 variables that you can play with in the Noblerex K1 are the frequency, the duration, the amplitude, and the exercise pose. So by frequency, I mean what level. The K1 goes on a level 1 through 10, meaning it goes 7 to 28 hertz. So the lower levels or frequencies of 1 to 5 are used for more therapeutic or massage purposes. You can use it after a really hard workout to help you get the lactic acid out of your muscles, which would speed up your recovery time. Now the levels 6 to 10 are more used for training, and they're the levels that I recommend somebody in good shape to use. So I always use level 10, or I'll use an auto mode. So the Noblerex K1 has 3 auto functions, and it's really fun because Auto 3, for instance, makes the platform rev up and down anywhere from level 1 to level 10. So it's kind of like interval training, and you don't have your muscles getting too used to a certain vibration or frequency. So you kind of go up and down, and it's fun because you don't know what's going to happen next. Now, the duration, you can do each pose. I like to use a timer here, but there is a countdown on the platform. It goes from 10 minutes to 0 minutes, and it'll stop at 0 minutes unless you up the time while you're still on the machine. I like to use a timer, and I like to do each exercise pose that I showed you anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes, however long I can do it for. I really like to challenge myself and push myself so I can build strength using the Noblerex K1, and you can do the same. Total time on this machine, it's recommended 10 minutes a day, 3 to 5 times a week for the benefits of whole body vibration, which you can read about on the website noblerexk1health.com. But if you're really looking to train yourself, you can do a little more time. Just make sure to give your muscles a 48-hour break in between intense workouts to let them recover properly. As far as the amplitude goes, so like I said, the edges of the platform rise and fall about 15 millimeters. And if you want less of an intense workout or less change on your feet, then you can put your feet closer together. And like I showed you before, the 3 different poses, this would be like pose 1, this would be pose 2, and then having your feet as far as possible on the platform would be pose 3, which is the most challenging stance that you can have, and it's going to give your body the hardest workout. For exercise poses, as you can see, some of the poses that I demonstrated were a lot more challenging than others. And the really great thing about the K1 is that anyone can use it. It's not hard to use or figure out. You can come up with your own poses. You can do pretty much any exercise that you can do on the floor on the K1, just maybe modified a little bit. You don't need a personal trainer to do this. If you wanted to, you could just stand on the K1 while you're watching TV or talking on the phone even. So you don't have to give yourself too crazy of a workout to really reap the benefits of whole body vibration and to start getting your body back in amazing shape. And again, if you want, you could go through a variety of poses. You could do a workout one day of just kind of ab exercises and poses. You could do upper body, and then you could do lower body, and cycle that throughout the week. So there's so many options of exercises you could do. It's definitely not just standing on the machine. And if you go to my YouTube channel that you can find on the site, you'll see I've done other exercise routines on the K1, and I have just an abs video, lower body workout video, upper body workout video, just for demonstration purposes. So you can find out how much fun it is to work on a whole body vibration machine.